Hi, this is a general reading for the sign of Cancer 14. I'd just like to thank everybody for the support we give the channel, liking, sharing, subscribing, and thanks to everybody who got a private reading off me. I've been shuffling the cards, but I'll just continue that for a minute or so. The feeling I'm getting coming in for you this month is that you have to rely on your gut feeling. I think your intuition is going to be very strong, and dreams that are quite intense and that you remember could be messages coming in for you. I think any problems that you've got are going to be solved easier than you first thought. And I think spending time alone will allow you to make a proper decision about stuff, an easier decision. Spending time alone is going to make you find the answers clearer. I think you're also going to get clarity regarding a relationship. And I think you should be on the lookout for a two-faced friend. There's some form of deception. It could be a friend, a partner, or a family member. But be on the lookout for someone that's not living their truth or speaking their truth, because they might not be what they seem to be. I feel for some of you this is an ideal time for a new relationship to start. It's also a good time for meeting business acquaintances, or making a connection with somebody. A new venture is on the horizon for you, and I feel this is a positive time for your health. Obviously that's not going to be everybody out there, but I feel on the whole that people's health is on the up. For some of you, no matter what it is you start right now, you're going to be successful at it. This is just a time for success. You're going to have fresh new ideas and creativity, and I feel this could help your career, or those of you that are in business or going into business. I feel as if for some of you there's going to be a confrontation, so make sure you know all the facts before you take part in any heated discussions, and be careful who you talk to at this time, because I feel as if there's a Judas, there's some sort of gossip going on. I would say for some of you there's some doors closing, and advice is to just let them, because some of these people don't need to be about you anymore. There's some people that you've just moved past them, and they don't need to be about you. So we'll see what the cards have got to say. Okay, so coming in from end of July, like going into the beginning of August, I feel as if for some of you were made an offer of love, or someone, if you're already in a couple, someone was more loving towards you, or they've been things have been better between you. But for some of you, I feel as if there was an offer of love made, and it was quite a surprise to you. I feel as if this was someone that you were maybe in touch with, or you had maybe been you'd maybe been like a friend with benefits or something. And I feel as if for some of you, you thought it was fun, but the other person thought there was more to it than fun. So I don't feel as if it was a romance. I feel it as if it was a partnership, a deal, like we meet up and have the benefits, but we don't allow any emotions to come into the situation. And I feel as if they've had feelings and you haven't recognised the feelings. So the energy coming in from you get this news from this person and you're surprised by it, because I don't think you realise that they were as involved with you, because you weren't that involved with them, you weren't attached to them in that way. At the centre of your reading, you have the Emperor. The Emperor is like the father of the pack. He's kind, and his heart's in the right place, and he's quite loving. but he's also very strong-willed. He wants to be the king of his castle. He's not really a man to be reckoned with. He makes the rules, he sticks to the rules, and everybody else sticks to the rules. He's the emperor. He's higher than the king. Um, when he says no, it means no. And I kind of feel that this is the energy um, that you've portrayed to this person um, when they've told you how they feel or they've bared themselves to you, or it's been a surprise to you. I feel as if you've just suddenly became the emperor and went, oh, that's not what I was looking at. I'm not in that place now to have relationships. I'm not in a good place. I didn't know you were catching feelings, so right, that's it. We'll just stop being friends with benefits now because I didn't know that that's what was going on here. Um, and I feel as if here you have the Five of Swords. Um, Fives are instability and conflict, and it's a loss. And I kind of feel when you reject this, or when you rejected it, you did feel the loss for it. And I don't think you're sure that you want to lose it. Um, but I feel as if there's other things that are making you this emperor. There's other reasons why you're just like, no, no, it was fun, that's it, see you later, done, kind of thing. You can see here that, in this Five of Swords, he's won the battle. He's standing forward. These two have moved back and they've threw their swords to the ground. But I don't feel he won the battle, but he didn't win the war. He's not leaving feeling good about himself. I think he's leaving and he's feeling the loss. He's feeling like maybe I could have handled that better. And I feel for some of you that's the energies you are carrying for this energy that's came in from it's carried over into this with you. At the base of your reading, you have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles can mean that there's money coming into you in some way, family, money, or it can be inheritance, it could be wills, it could be a small win, it could be a legacy, early retirement fund, taking your money early from a retirement, um, generational money. It could be like everybody pitching into a pot for something. It's a 10, so basically it's the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. Um, Tens are like endings that turn out to be new beginnings. So there's an opportunity here for you to have a new beginning if there's some sort of money coming into you from somewhere. Usually this comes in as a lump sum. The other pentacle cards like can say there's money coming in dribs and drabs, but usually this comes in as a lump sum. At the top of your reading or the present, you have the Two of Cups. Now, this doesn't make much sense to me because the Two of Cups is kind of soulmate energy. It's mutual respect. You're on the same level. It's like when you meet somebody and you feel as if you've knew them for years, you just click. You have stuff to talk about. Nobody feels better than the other one, and I don't really feel a lot of you are ready for this because I feel as if with whatever's went on to make you this emperor um, and make you quite hard and firm, you would have had to have done some healing to get to where you had this mutual respect for someone. Um, Unless it's the shock of this, learning how this was um, when you didn't have any clue that they had actually caught feelings for you. After learning this might make you look at things differently. Um, but this is like a mutual exchange of emotions. In your future card, you have Temperance. Temperance is about balance and healing. So really, this should be in this position and this should be in this position because this talks about healing, balance. It's about she's pouring the water from cup to cup because she knows it's plentiful. There's no risks involved. And I kind of feel like that's the feeling you get from this energy. There's no risks. You know, you're not putting yourself on the line, you're not putting yourself in a position where you're going to be hurt or mistreated. I feel as if whoever this is, you just know that they're in the same level as you and they're on the same page. And I feel maybe they're coming in to help you heal. You know, maybe there's healing work needing done, and this energy is coming in to help you along your path, to help you heal. Um, in the position of you, you've got the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles speaks to me of the completion of a project of something. So if there's something you started and you had a goal, I feel as if you're going to be achieving the goal. It's about growth and it's about abundance. And I feel as if for some of you, this could have been a group activity. But I feel as if there is a completion. This could be somebody graduating, or it could be somebody, getting a degree or that kind of thing, or it could be um, some sort of project you started that's completing. Um, this could also be like, if you look here, it looks as if they're getting married. This could also be a wedding that some of you are invited to, or a christening. I don't know if she's holding a baby on that card, but it could be some sort of unity invitation you're getting. Um, and this is in the position of yourself. In the position of other people in the environment, you have the Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords talks about being betrayed or stabbed in the back, and um, I feel as if you feel this about a lot of people. I feel as if in the past you've been stabbed in the back and you can't let go of that. You've been betrayed or mistreated, and I feel as if this is an energy that some of you are holding on to, because in your hopes and fears, you have got the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Swords speaks of like about being stuck, but it's only yourself that's sticking you there. This is what I call the ego card. So this is like people telling you you're not good enough, or you can't do that, you can't. The word can't. Um, it's about I'm too fat, I'm too thin, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not smart enough. All these things that we have self doubt about, that's what this card stands for. And this is in your hopes and fears. So I think you're afraid that you end up, if you're in a relationship, back in that position where you felt trapped by your own ego because someone fed you a lot of bull, sorry, but they fed you this, they programmed you to believing that you had the lack, you were less, and I feel as if this is your fear. Your fear is if you meet somebody and get into a relationship that you're going to be feeling in that same position where you feel um, bound and tied and weighed down and burdened and betrayed and stabbed in the back. But in your outcome card, you have the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords speaks to me about moving away. It can mean actually moving cities, or moving to a different place, moving to a different town. It also speaks about moving out of choppy water into smoother water, which means things are going to get better for you. You're going to have a new sense of um, new thoughts, new inspiration. You're going to, you're getting out of this tied up, feeling lack, feeling less, and you're going to move forward. I feel as if this could be somebody with a child that could be moving place, town, city, whatever your circumstances is, to a whole new environment. Um, but it's definitely a new way of thinking, a more positive way of thinking, moving forward with positivity. And I feel as if you listen to your intuition and try and be open to messages coming into you, try and go with your gut feeling. I feel here with this energy, I feel as if this person isn't going to hurt you. I feel as if um, that this person's on the same level as you and they would never hurt you. So moving forward, the Temperance card could be there about healing. Um, and it is life changing decisions. I think you need to just take a bit of time alone and think everything through and think about your next step and where you want to go and where you want to be. There's definitely a move for somebody. Somebody's moving on to a new place with a new direction, a new way of thinking. Um, but there's not really anything here that comes up that would be bad for you. Um, this is just a fear. This isn't actual true. This is just a fear. And this is in your environment. So this isn't even you. So everything else is looking quite positive. I think I'll just leave it there this time. Again, thanks a lot to everybody who supports the channel. If you'd like to leave a comment below, I try and answer all of the comments that you leave me. Um, and thanks for having patience. I am thinking about what to do with the channel, and I've not been putting up as much videos, but we'll get there, we'll get on track with it. So thanks for being patient with that. So I'll leave it there. I'm sending you blessings, and I'll speak to you next time. Bye.